Every 3D authoring tool has to provide for 2D handling of curves, but TrueSpace solution is truly outstanding and brings the 2D drawing tools right inside of the 3D working space. So you can draw your panel in either plane, and once you have it in 3D workspace, you can start to drawing your curve, which is very simple and straightforward. You can edit the curve, and then you can extrude it in 3D using a variety of methods. Let's select a rail tool. Rail is a spline pad in 3D space along which the profile curve is extruded. Draw panel automatically extends to tri-panel, and you can here draw your extrusion curve along on either side of the tri-panels, and you can immediately move yourself and edit either projection of that curve, or you can edit the profile curve, which is at the bottom. So we'll make the profile curve a lot smaller, and then we can simply actually take off the bottom of the curve from that one profile view and move it outside of the ground plane, and in fact we can close the curve as creating some kind of a free-form late tool, which really is unusual and a pretty surprising for this type of a tool. We can still manipulate either the side projections of the rail or the bottom curve itself, and you immediately see in real time the shape, the result of your construction. So let's do this one more time and then add a few little twists. First we'll draw our draw panel, which we can draw the curve into, but rather than on a plain draw panel, we can simply bring and unload an image, which then can be traced for creating more complicated shapes. So here we have an image of a flower. We can trace it very roughly with our spline drawing tool. And after we are done with that, we can edit it like we could edit any other curve, but we can do the editing either in perspective, or we can also modify the position of the draw panel. In fact, can scale it to match the flower better, or bring it into the orthogonal view, and now it's just like 2D drawing tool, but of course the curve still resides in 3D space, and we can loft it out of its plane using a more sophisticated sweep tool, a cross-section tool, which gives me a number of curves, not just one, but in fact 4 curves with which I can then take the profile curve into 3D space, and again from the side panels I can draw first the extrusion path and then edit all 4 curves one at a time to create a appropriate cross section for a vase or that kind of a shape. And again the precision and the ease of use is surprising. We can move around ourselves, and again we always get the view on the model. The front panel goes to the back, so we can switch, and now we have a different set of curves which is easy to edit. So you can really have a pretty control over the shape you are creating. You can delete the construction history, the getting rid of the tri-panel, and you still have a full-blown NURBS object for further editing.